up on yourself. Up on the late shift. So I go and do it, you know. So I do some delivery now. We can make, you don't know. Big up all of the viewer them. You see? Yeah. Look on all, I don't know. So, I say as usual, we don't have much to talk about as usual, I don't know, just put on the phone. Watch me change gear, make some deliveries, alright? Thanks for joining the live. Look on all. Don't know your deliveries, alright? Pick up all our viewers there. Thank you for watching, we don't know. Survivors of Hurricane Milton, big up yourself. Remember now, can't give a helping hand, all the Mexico, don't know anywhere being affected, they don't know if we can give a helping hand, don't know what you're going to read, same way. God is good. Never take the Lord for granted, don't know all His blessing and take it seriously. People up on the road to 100,000, okay, $100,000, 100,000 followers, 100,000 subscribers, so big up on yourself. So far from there, like 68 color. You see me? Not bad. 7 o'clock now, so. Start about 1 o'clock. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. It's a $10 hour. $10 hour that they are replacing it. Sad doing it. Sad doing this side, $10 hour. They got 2 jobs. You know, say, I'm going to $20 hour. I'm going to about 6 grand. $10 hour thing in our record. So, depending on how you try to get 2 jobs, you can start 1 7 and then go 4. And go on 4 30 and then go 9 10, you know. 6 6 hour each, $20 hour. Long Beach still $10 hour. Buy gas, $15 gas. Vegas are losing. Vegas not here good. Not here good over there, you know what I mean? Still give thanks.
Hard brake detect.
Long Beach still. Big up all of you over there. That is good, I don't know. Yes, maybe.
Can I get a fries, 2 biscuit, and
Okay, fries is that large or small?
large fries?
Large fries, 2 biscuit.
Yeah, and Coca-Cola, medium.
So large or small Pepsi.
Medium.
Medium Pepsi. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, sweet 1049.
Pardon me? Yeah.
Sweet 1049.
How much is it?
1049.
Fries is a 10.49 biscuit and fries. Same thing, same thing. Yeah. So that's what this is like. It's a 10.49 biscuit. That's what. Pretty good. It's delivery. She's so I have that with me now. I'll take it to the resident now. Fuck, 20 minutes away. All the way. Yes, I want something. Sandwiches. Heritage. I'm going very far. 20 minutes away. That's crazy. Like $12 or $13 a day. I'm not worrying. I'm just going to do the work. Take my time. Make this money as it comes. You know what I mean? I don't rush to work on money, bro.
Nation one, dance watch, right? Yes, when on the Sunday, come Sundays, come into the verse, not upon blessings on the Sunday, and one of the continues in the dance. Yes, alright, big up vibes, but God, if I admit, say, right now, you're flying on shoes. Remember, and come out that you right now, but everything at the emperor, black game, whether it's giving money, giving the champion and everything there, tell us that everything is full of shoes. Not around the it's black lady, Jen said that. But the one thing I do, God, you can't part of the man, fix up a ball and keep that. Yeah, man, there was a week at the other side. Yeah, that's it. It's not sure it's not easy. What one price can take one? Why is that something last night? That's about that. Something that's all of
white BMW breaking several traffic laws. When they ran the plates, they realized the car belonged to Charleston White, a well-known community activist. What seemed like a routine traffic stop was about to take an unexpected turn. The tension grew as officers approached, with the air thick with anticipation. What could have been just another ticket soon became something much bigger. You won't want to miss what happens next. When the officer arrived, Mr. White appeared to not have active car insurance, nor did he have his driver's license. The officer took his name verbally and ran through the NCIC, National Crime Information Center system. So are you saying it's not valid? Okay. All right, man. Do you have any outstanding warrants? I'm assuming not, right? You ever been arrested for anything? Yeah, man. What was that? Man, that was that was cool with you down there, man. I really had to come down to the neighborhood after making it. Wanted to down there, man. So I was getting to the box, all the police on me, so I had to get back. Okay. Well, all right, man. Hopefully it works out for you. Okay, dude? What about drug use? No drug use, not even marijuana? Yeah, you ever smoked in the car? Last night. You know if there's anything in there right now? Don't dig, dude. I'm just asking. That was nice. That's it. That's all you have. All right, man. Fair enough. Let me check on a few things and I'll be right back with you, okay? That's a good driver's license number, right? And it's going to come back to that address? All right, bud. Give me 1 second. I'll be back with you. Here I am. Hold on, you gotta call Sean. I just got pulled over by the police. Okay, I got on the other line. So you might put that down for now, so here's the deal, man. Since you got that little bit of weed on you, I gotta search the car in person, okay? Is there anything else we gonna stop the car? Oh, I gotta get 25. Okay, what is it on you? Okay, we'll just leave it there for now. I ain't anything on it first. All right, go ahead and drop the phone. Oh, baby, I gotta drop the phone. Please talk to my daughter. Not yet, man. Where's your daughter at? Not yet, not right now, okay? All right, okay. Good drop the stuff. What's it with you? Wanna have that for you? I got a nice little pocket, okay? I'm just gonna take it for now. All right, you're not under arrest or anything else. I'm just gonna put him back on when we stop. I want to make sure everything's back in market, man. I understand you guys. Why you put the trigger, man? Oh, man, I got a lot of trips, man. I went viral. I walked into the police department, man. I do a lot of community work. I went to the police department, man. A lot of killing going on in the city. Spoke out against the kids in the blood. Somebody did a viral video of me, but I sent them to the blood. I've been getting a lot of death threats, man. Where you from? I'm from Fort Worth. Okay. And my daughter goes to school right up here at the school up here, man. Okay. So I'm just going to pick her up, just let me turn out the work. I got a community center. I think Fort Worth, I hike about high 2000. So I do a lot of work in the community, man. Against a lot of gang violence. So I do a lot of trips on my life. So I got over 100 trips, man, over the last. I just had to go through the police department and make some trips. So with the Harvey Creek system, I want to say thank you, man. The Power Blood. So, me and my previous, again, I'm with the police department, so I do a lot of community work on, advocating for,
The customer requested you leave the order at their door. They added the following instructions. Leave at my door. Ring bell.
I'm tired of gang violence and getting kids drugs and getting kids guns. So my life is done. What's your thought? You can go all the way to the
The pieces I got. Drop all these stuff on car. 36.
on 10 Tampa Bay. We are looking at I-275 at Bush Boulevard. If you're going to be headed into Tampa or maybe have some loved ones expected to be on the roads, expect a very congested ride. Where now things are looking okay, but it's starting to get busier than what we saw just about in the last hour. Southbound headed into Tampa along 275, you may run into some stop and go traffic as so many people are trying to head back into our area. Take a look at a road weather hazards map. There are a lot of things that could potentially be blocking your drive this morning. And that includes things like trees along our roadways, a lot of traffic lights that are out. Some streets are flooded, and you may see a lot of debris as well. So take it easy and treat stoplights, if they're not working, treat them as a four-way stop sign. All right, back to you guys.
All right, thank you so much, Sarah. Yeah, really important there because a lot of those stoplights as we were coming into work today, you saw these, you come up with these intersections and then all of a sudden you see they're out. So everybody's got to treat that as a four-way stop and it gets a little bit dicey. But here's the big problem today. Gas in a great need today. There's huge lines at any gas station. This is open. And this is video from right across the street from where we are right now at I-4 in Hillsborough.
Yeah, and it is quite the line out there and quite the mess when it comes to cars trying to get around that intersection there. So pack your patience is what they say, but it's really difficult right now. I know a lot of people really feeling desperate as they are seeing their tanks become empty and
people are getting testy.
High tension out there.
Yeah, we don't need to be nice here. People are getting testy over there right now when it comes to who's in line, who's next, who's what, you're taking too long, how many of those jugs you're going to fill up. So just remember, we're all trying to get gas at this point. Right. So you got to be patient as we're trying to get that as well.
Yeah. All right, and if you can maybe avoid staying off the roads for a little while longer, we're going to hope that those tanks get filled up. All right, let's send things over to Rob Hackford. He's been monitoring Sarasota. The other big part of the story today is so many people, hundreds of thousands of us across the Tampa Bay area without power. So the crews behind you are a welcome sight right now, Rob.
Yeah, indeed, guys. Caitlin and Jameson, those efforts to get 150,000 customers in Sarasota County and 70,000 customers in Manatee County get their power back on. Well underway behind me. We've had a steady line of utility trucks heading out of the staging area in Sarasota, right at the Sarasota Fairgrounds. Now, I want to have you get a sense of the scale here, the scale of this operation. We've got some drone video for you just at sunrise this morning of all these crews, utility and tree crews covering every parking lot your eye can see here. At the back of the fairgrounds, living quarters have been set up for crews who will be spending days in Southwest Florida, if not a week or more, helping with this massive effort. Damage assessment started for Florida Power and Light yesterday as soon as the winds died down, and that assessment ongoing today, as you might imagine. Cleanup underway as well because of that. Now, also restoration, as we mentioned, tens of thousands of folks have had their power turned back on. A lot of people, though, are still waiting. We know that. We were without power in Venice this morning. For communities that haven't had their power turned back on, we asked Florida Power and Light what their strategy is going forward. Work with areas that serve critical facilities, so your hospitals, your police, and your fire stations. Then we move on to main community thoroughfares that have community essentials like gas stations, pharmacies, and grocery stores. Those facilities that are really necessary for the community's restoration, not just the energy grid. While we're doing that, we're getting thousands of customers back up online. Then we move to the very tight, difficult pockets where maybe it's a community's out because trees have just toppled all of the lines there that take hours to get the lights back on. Our crews are working relentlessly there until every single customer is restored. Yeah, we got word that a transmission line actually had gone down by the airport. So the power isn't getting to your home because it isn't going out in the first place. The parking lot behind me, though, if you can see past these trucks here, it was full this morning, full even just a couple hours ago. So these crews are heading out, trying to get this work done. A lot more to do, though. Reporting live in Sarasota, Rob Hackford, 10 Tampa Bay.
All right, Rob, thank you so much there. And another area that is really hard hit right now, especially when it comes to power and devastation, is Pinellas County. Miranda Parnell is live for us there this morning. She's in Gulfport, and similar to some of these stories we're seeing around the Bay Area right now, Miranda, you guys are also having issues trying to find gas, and there's no power behind you either.
That's right. I spoke to a woman today who said she was not really impacted by Hurricane Helene, and then now with Hurricane Milton, she has no water, no power, no sewage, and she said she also has a leaking roof. So it's been a true 1-2 punch for this community. But as the sun gets brighter out here, we're seeing more people get to work. We've been seeing linemen come through down this main strip. We've seen tree cutters come through. And like Caitlin said earlier, if you don't have to be out and about, you might want to just stay off the roads. A lot of the roads around here are blocked off. Some of them are still impassable. I know that we said Gulfport Police yesterday were already working to kind of move some of that tree debris out of the way. But if you don't have to be out, you don't want to. One, there's a shortage on gas around here. And then two, there's still just so many hazards in the roadway. Just down the road, we saw them cut down a tree that was leaning. So right now in the street over there, they are having to work on breaking that just blended in. It's hard to tell what is from Milton and what is from Helene, but either way, the folks here in Gulfport say that they are ready to get to work, rebuilding, restoring their community. We talked to a gentleman today who said he was in Colorado, came down here to help because he was living in his community as recently as May, and he said he also another area, a lot of people are with spotty cell service and internet out as well, making it hard to communicate. So let your loved ones know that you're okay when you can. And I know you can find some Wi-Fi hotspots and outside of like Publix and Walmart too.
Yeah. And you can actually find a lot of help right here at TampaBay.com/recovery. There you can find county by county information that'll help you recover from this storm. Whatever if you have a question, there's answers there for you as well. And Tampa Bay will be back right after this.
Category 4 strength right now, making the turn northeast toward Florida. The 11 o'clock track is in from the National Hurricane Center. We are here to break down all the developments with the 11 o'clock major advisory that has just been issued here on Tracking the Tropics as we kick off our Tuesday coverage from the Stream Center. Hello there to you folks. Welcome back into the Stream Center with meteorologist Eric Stone. I'm JV Buno, kicking off a long day of streaming coverage right here on WFLA.com, the WFLA app, our Facebook and YouTube pages as well. If it's your first time on the program, this is an interactive program where we share your comments, both text-based comments with our hashtag system and video questions that are going to be coming in as well. But the core function of this program is no matter where you are watching from, maybe you have relatives in Florida, no matter if you're watching from, somewhere else in the country or even out of country, we are here to provide you coverage right here as accessibly as possible on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, right here on social media. And should you lose power in the impact area, we're also right here in the palm of your hand on Tracking the Tropics. The 11 o'clock advisory is in. I will be monitoring, of course, your comments with hashtag HeyKD and hashtag HeyEric. Let's send things over to meteorologist Eric Stone for the latest on 11 o'clock advisory. And Eric, the new track has just dropped moments ago.
Yes, that's right. So now the storm has strengthened a bit. It's 150 miles per hour. We did expect slight strengthening. The storm underwent an eye replacement cycle, and again, that usually means it does weaken a bit, and then it strengthens a bit, but it will be encountering some wind shear. So let's show you the new cone here, in fact, and you know what? This didn't change all that much, but it did change a lot from yesterday. Yesterday, the cone was right through Tampa Bay and even slightly to the north through about St. Pete Beach. If that scenario does happen, we would have a lot of storm surge pushed into Tampa Bay, right? But if this scenario happens, where I think it's going to continue to push to the south, and that would bode a lot better for us, then water would be taken out of Tampa Bay, and so many more homes would not be as severely impacted as if this track was slightly to the north. So again, it is expected to be a major hurricane still at 8 o'clock Wednesday evening, and the times just keep pushing later and later for landfall. So we're looking at landfall now sometime between midnight and maybe 2 a.m. Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. And then once it makes its way into Central Florida, pretty close to Orlando, look at that. It's still a Category 2 storm at 100 miles per hour. Space Coast dealing with a near Category 2 storm right around the Cape Canaveral, Titusville area. And again, this cone is very key. As you can see, it's right around Anna Maria. And again, if this continues to move to the south, then we are going to be spared 10 to 15 foot of storm surge here in Tampa Bay. I tell you, this track is huge. and the trends have been going south, even the GFS model. So with that, let's tell you what is steering this. The jet stream is picking this up and eventually moving this straight to the northeast. Still moving east-northeast right around 10 miles per hour. But once this jet continues to lift this northward, we'll see that northeasterly motion, and then we'll see whether this comes closer to Tampa, closer to Sarasota, or even closer to Fort Myers by Wednesday. So again, the model plots, the average is still, the consensus models, right over Tampa Bay. But if you look, there's only a couple of models to the north and a lot of models to the south. Look at this. From Tampa Bay all the way into southern Sarasota County, storm surge as the water being pushed out of the bay. I like to show the latest models here. The GFS, that is the big one. That was way up the Nature Coast the other day. Yesterday, it was Pasco County. Remember? Today, look at this. It's pretty much right along National Hurricane Center's track. Wow, what a shift to the south.
Eric, may I hop in here for a second?
Yeah.
I'm curious because I'm seeing these 5 primary models. Why is the HC's track more to really the north in line of the GFS, and we have other model runs that are going to the south?
Because the consensus, JB, which are the black models, the consensus are pretty much right over Tampa Bay. But if you look to the south, there's a lot more model activity south of Tampa Bay. And I do notice that National Hurricane Center tends to wait a little bit to see if the trend continues, JB. So if the 12Z runs come out in the next couple of hours and they do continue to track southward, then I wouldn't be surprised, JB, if we did see that trend.
You were Dash?
But you look at the GFS, very, very close to Manatee County, okay? So the track isn't that much further to the north of the Icon, which is the German model, and the European model. The European AI and the Canadian model through Sarasota County. Again, still early, but let's wait and see. The next track update will come at 5 o'clock, but I'm liking the trend if this trend continues. I do think it will. As far as GFS Pro, very much in agreement through overnight tonight into tomorrow. And then the GFS takes this really close to us around midnight landfall, okay? European model's a little bit later. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning. So I do think it'll be closer to maybe 2 or because the models have really been pushing this later and later. Once we get into Thursday, late Thursday, the breeze really dies down. So again, if this does take a more northerly track, this would be much more catastrophic for the Bay Area, as water would be pushed into Tampa Bay, and we could see 10 to 15 foot storm surge from Palmetto to Ruskin to South Tampa to Davis Islands up to Safety Harbor, Mountain Country, Oldmar area, Shore Acres, St. Pete. Again, anywhere along the bay, and then out via pushed into the Manatee River a little bit further to the south. But this takes a southerly track, and if this track continues to move south, I really, really believe it will. This bear all there in the state to the south. Manatee and Sarasota County black. I want to emphasize whether this is a northerly landfall somewhere in Ellis County or somewhere in Manatee County. Manatee and Sarasota is not out of the woods at all. They are still going to get 10 to 15 foot of storm surge. It's not going to make much of a difference for the Manatee County and Sarasota County beaches if this moves slightly to the south, all right? But it will make a huge difference for folks that live in and around the bay, okay? Water will be pushed out if this track continues, to stay south and even moves further to the south. This will be a much better scenario for folks here in the Bay Area. Now, again, if you live south of where this makes landfall, you're going to expect 10 to 15 foot of storm surge. Now, it's showing all the way to northern Pinellas County, but if this makes landfall in southern Pinellas or Manatee or Sarasota, folks to the north are not going to see that storm surge. These are just the worst case scenario amount of storm surge, but storm surge is going to be to the south of the storm. So if the eye passes over you, then right there, more to the south, is where the greatest threat of the storm surge will be. Arrival time of tropical storm force winds. Well, you should complete your preparations today, evacuate today if that's your plan. Tomorrow morning, we have a small window, but I wouldn't chase it. 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, I think we'll start to see tropical storm force winds along the immediate coast.
When I came back, my community, the African American culture, like everything was rap, Master P had this ghetto, so talking about two tracks, stuff 117. So here it is, I'm locked up from 14 to 21. When I get home, I'm still 14. Even though I'm 21, I'm going to have to do it. So I spent most of my 20s trying to find my business, hanging out with these guys, hanging out with this nigga. Trying to find an identity. All Spiritual story, right? Went to pick on had a reason work with children. Me and my brother, that I went to do, and got my work in the kitchen. Ended up doing 19, 20 years. So I started to keep organizations, my 19,000. We started going back to the youth, probation department. There was an incident that happened in Fort Worth, where a woman by the name of Jackie Craig, she was arrested for calling the police and grabbing somebody. That is where I learned that rather than a mind of African American youth, we hate police, we hate police. I thought it was a great opportunity for us to do this gap. So I took a chance and I sort of meeting with at the time was a president of the police officer down on the house, chief officer of the chief house. I really I was shocked by my community. But my city living place. I'm not emerging league. I'm not a good time. I curse. I usually get away with my people, but I wake up every day to eat children, right along with that. I'm just 3 guys with my money this way. Oh, is that right? Yeah, you see the other one you said? Yeah, I'm gonna set the door through. There you go. So here it is. I'm stuck in the that's why I got this going on, man. But even after you guys on Facebook, I just put the camera looking for videos. I'm up in the morning, call the news, and then, you don't spend time with the phone, destroying the next news. How can you say anything about anybody? You shall these things are so kind of slow that so in my life outside like wrong people talking about white doing around and hey when you watch it on the pedophile and shit they kill so whoever comes back about that in our life so my name is I'm trained to walk on the street. I used to my sister I saw my daughter I fell asleep on this time. I changed my life. So now I would go to the street, I would bring the stress walking on the street. Special aid right now. You heard these people about it. I was a mom, believe what people do. We took over the life of the students. And we went through those issues. We went through some issues we all and I'm still about to everything I'm doing is good. I'm happy I'm trying to stop it. And I'm not going to my there's children. That's still the only thing I need is 40 for all the financial aid. I'm hoping we're going to start having 175 years, 99 years, and back on a 15-year-old friend. He died in the hospital 6 months from COVID. I was kids, I made my distance right. So I do what I do because I was my distance. I'll never have to make a sure what's my life on the line? What's my life on the line? That old beat. That's all I can say. That old beat. I got a bike. You low to the weed. I found a low gun weed. I smoke a little weed at nighttime, make me another day. That's it. Get my kids, get the daughter up, pick her up, pick her son off, and we'll be going home with the bike. I'm just saying to y'all see, it was my baby girl. You still currently live in the farm with you? I ain't going nowhere. What's your gift? I'm just going here. The mom was out here. Okay. The mom was out here. We've been this for about 2 years now. Mom got it in the relationship. I got food custody of the son. Daughter, got to do the mom. No time. Talking about a month ago, I was going to get this transfer here. I think it's got this transfer here. She be there about 9 days. We got the phone. Grandma called me one day. She picked up and said, my grandma was having a birthday tomorrow. My kids are going to get with that. Y'all see everyone, I come to everyone, y'all see all the living, talking all the living, What it's like to be a police officer, right? The main of the book of the project is called Walk a Mile in My Shoes, right? Get some officers, like, what it's like, man. I love y'all. Walk out there, kiss your family, put their uniform on, come out here and I can't let you go back home. Then I want children, like us, I'm what it's like to work, some of the conditions that you guys do, then y'all exchange. Get an understanding of what it's like to walk these young shoes. I wanted to do that, man. I mean, you got a man, don't have to shoot bad shoes. I wanted to do that, man. Humanize that man. But I can hold on to this for a second, okay? Alright, so he's convicted felony in Oklahoma in 99. That was 20 years ago. Chance number. Possession of firearm by felon, Texas. They've been convicted 5 years. Malaysian president found guilty. Texas came out with this firearm. 5-year period position that expired felon can't possess firearm where that person lives. Got fresh out the shower, been laying down, put wash clean the shoes, put this on, man, something how to put it clean, don't know I'm going to wear the jacket on, the jacket over the picture, spot, sun shining, yeah, man, get ready to drill up, stop rapping, like, yeah, next thing I got to go to the light. Freeze, don't move. You don't pull off the stuff. So, Mr. White, you said you've been talking about all these other gang members, right? That's why they're starting to use all these weapons, the shiv, the main guns. Do you have any? So y'all did tell you, I went on World Star. It's only 500, it's probably 500,000. I contacted my family. Someone took my, I had to go to the police department, right? So I was I'm a community activist. I'm very vocal against black on black crime. I'm very vocal against the scripture. And I'm always taking it. Man, where you at? What up? So last week, I went to the police department. Live on Facebook and said, hey man, I am being threatened. The police department noticed. So it died down. Someone got that video in harm of calling me a snitch. And it says Fort Worth man snitches. This is what the title says. Fort Worth man snitches on Christian blood and drug dealers. So that grabs so many people's attention. Now I'm getting threats from all over. My mother called me, and my mother called me. Man, I can give you the number to a gangster office. Call right now.
So, Troy, do you know what unlawful possession of a firearm? Okay, you got a license or you have a gun.
This is last night. The gun is that I just left out. I'm just saying that I just walked out the house. I understand you guys.
You also just got charged. And that so here's real quick before you sign up for that devil or double lock, okay? We'll lock them here, and I'm gonna put you in the back of my car, okay? Again, you're still not under arrest. I just gotta make some phone calls and figure out what we're gonna do, okay?
Let me just show you what's going
Sit down this evening, okay? I'm back. I hear you, player. 1 second. Quick thing.
It was supposed to be a beautiful Easter morning in 2021. What happened next would never be forgotten for this family. We've been tracking this case for the last 2.5 years. After dozens of open records requests and the hiring of an attorney, we finally obtained the records related to this tragic incident and go in depth on the story behind it. 911 calls detail the seriousness behind what took place.
April 4, 2021, 10:32:35.
Please confirm with the address of your emergency.
Yes, there's been a severe car accident.
Where?
What's the
cross street?
What's the cross? Bubble bar? 915.
Okay, how many vehicles?
Happened. Two vehicles.
Is anybody injured?
Yes. Yeah.
I watched a video of an interview of Justin Bieber, and he was talking about Billie Eilish. And he was like, he's broke, almost in tears. He's like, I just want to protect her. I just want to keep her safe.
Yeah.
What do you think he went through?
Because he knows what's been happening to Billy. Just like everybody knew what's happening to Millie. Bobby. Well, so, with Drake. These people are monsters.
Real life street star. No.
Real life street star. Hold on. They might not have saw this coming, but I'm sure they saw it coming. It's been 3 days. 3 point something million on Pierce Morgan.
Yeah.
Jaguar Wright has the world's attention as we speak. The last time we spoke, it was virtually.
Yeah.
And Diddy had been arrested, which made the world stop.
Yeah.
Take a moment and say, wait a minute. There's been a lady speaking about these things for years.
He turned the whole world into Ray J. Wait a minute. Yep, he did. Yeah, he did.
And first and foremost, we have to say we appreciate you coming to your next, because that gives us validity in the sense that Piers Morgan, thank you. But really, this moment right here is where we really get what y'all are coming here to see. And you go. There you go. Now, before we get started, I'm looking at your drip. I'm looking at your clothing. And that looks somewhat, is that Haley Bailey?
Well, someone asked me where to get this t-shirt from because they thought it was Haley Bailey. And it's not. This is me. This is 23-year-old Jaguar Wright, first photo shoot. Baron Claiborne got it. Jay Manuel from America's Top Model did the makeup. Solange, the braider from Manhattan, is there. And I can't remember her name, but she called Miss 7th Avenue, and she literally stitched a leather garment practically onto my body right before we shot it. But when I heard the girl at the store say, I love her, and I said, well, that's me. She said, oh, I thought that was Chloe Bailey. It got me to thinking. Now, me and Chloe Bailey's career has about 20 years elapsed, time gap. Yet, she looked like me. This is what they do to us. They turn us into a figure. They turn us into an archetype. They get the image that they know will work for the public, and then they keep creating replica after replica after replica in real time. Shout out to Chloe Bailey. How about this? Your rose. Just find a man who loves buying you flowers.
Man, and cruelty-free, as you can see.
Available in the real life market.
There you go, yes. And as our fans who really want to also support you, of course, your own support system as far as your website, your cash app, and that nature, but also the proceeds do go to Jaguar Wright and the Jaguar Wright Foundation, where
and my legal defense fund, which Correct. Is most imperative right now, with 2 business deals, 2 companies, Profits Plus, BB Films, and View It. Both of them were brought to me by people that I considered trusted allies, and both deals were corrupted. Now, I'm not going to blame the people that brought the deals to me. How could I expect them to know? But to consistently keep being courted to do business with people who keep things secret, like, oh yeah, we work with Rock Nation, or oh yeah, Cuba Gooding Jr., full on Diddy Doo-Wop-Bop. This on the board. If I had heard those names.
Law 25. Reinvent yourself. For me, going to prison and coming out, like I had to reinvent myself. How did I do that? In my case, I went to prison as this infamous con man, and my fear was I'm going to get out of prison, and that's all I'm ever going to be. Most con men in prison are trying to run away from their image that's out there. And I was thinking, well, I just need to kind of reinvent my image, right? Like I need to alter it. And the way I did that was I thought if I got out of here and I said, hey, this guy is an infamous con man who's now writing true crime, I can work with that. Like I can do that. Like don't run from your old image. Own up to who you were to, and then say, yeah, that is who I was, but this is what I'm doing now. Like that was something that happened in the past. I agree, horrible thing, but this is what it's turned into. And so I reinvented myself while I was incarcerated, and all the other con men I met in there were trying to figure out how to. They're trying to figure out how to change their name, or they're trying to figure out how to go on Reputation.com and get all the bad press out there shoved down. And they're, how can I get rid of my criminal record? And it's like, what are you doing, bro? So I was like, no, why not own up to it and just reinvent yourself? And that's why I think this one's perfect. Yeah. Because I mean, this is really, honestly, this is like a massive amount of my success. And I think anybody can do that. I think anybody can do that if they own up to what they've done. Because otherwise, it just comes back. Like, how many celebrities get to be huge and then you find out something horrific happened in their past? You know, how did they just address, or and then they deny it.
It's Friday night, dog. I'm down to $70, $75. It's kind of like a joke thing. I tell you. Hello, picking up for DoorDash. Lisa. Thank you. So, there is a joke thing there. Oh, fucking DoorDash not paying the money there. I can't make good money. Oh, is it put into this bumbo crowd, dog? Yeah, 30 minutes away. Can't stop going, dog. Get rid dog. Fuck. The amount of time and money they put into this okay, dog. I'm like, yes. Fucking DoorDash, I charge the people and look at the money, dog. Look at the money for the delivery, dog. Okay, thing in the pan, brother. We have to drive up and down like a cool kid. To make a little 100 and make a 200 and make a 50. Wickedness, dog. Fucking weird, brother. If you're so far, it's a little dog. I'm gonna try it. Give me like freedom. Otherwise, brother. Easy, $200 easy. Alright, I should have guessed and spell. That's so much money we got already, brother. Next place I'll be $1 how much? $80, $86 I got. $86. For money, $86. Fuck, dog. Jamaica $86 before 9 o'clock. Yeah? Stay for $86 that'll be 160. What's our mix 20? 200. I know it's a lot fee now. Tomorrow you push out again and hopefully I make that go and put down their money there, isn't it? Yeah, the diesel. You're gonna make 180 and I don't know about 200 now, isn't it? I have to look out there.
Did you know Jamaica is the third largest island in the Caribbean? That's right, folks. Nestled in the azure waters of the Caribbean Sea, Jamaica is a gem that shines brighter than most. It sprawls over a whopping 10,991 square kilometers, making it larger than the combined area of some of its Caribbean siblings. Home to nearly 3 million people, Jamaica is a vibrant melting pot of cultures, traditions, and languages. The island is teeming with life, from the bustling city of Kingston to the serene beaches of Montego Bay. Every corner of this island is brimming with stories waiting to be told. But hold on to your hats, because we're just scratching the surface. Jamaica isn't just about its size or population. Oh no, it's a treasure trove of history, music, food, and adventures that you wouldn't. But there's so much more to Jamaica than just these facts. It's time to dive deeper. Jamaica, famously known as the land of wood and water, has a rich history. This title, bestowed upon the island by its indigenous inhabitants, the Arawaks, is as poetic as it is descriptive. The Arawaks, also known as the Tainos, were a seafaring people who appreciated the island's abundant forests and sparkling water bodies, hence the name, Land of Wood and Water. The Arawaks were the first to feel the island's warm sand beneath their feet, the first to be dazzled by its emerald green mountains, and the first to navigate its winding rivers. Their legacy is embedded in the
Moss
Christopher
Creek
Columbus.
Drive.
In the late 15th century,
Thank you.
the island was thrust into a new era. It became a melting pot of cultures, with influences from Europe, Africa, and Asia, all adding their unique flavors to the Jamaican stew. Jamaica's history is a tapestry of stories woven together to create a vibrant and diverse culture. From the Maroons, escaped slaves who established free communities in the island's rugged interior, to the rise of the plantation economy, each thread contributes to the rich fabric of Jamaica.
They must say the Arawaks and they must say the Maroon and the Arawaks and the Taino are the same people and they're my first people to come on the land. But where does the Arawaks come from? You get what I say? It must from the mainland of America. Is it North and South America? You understand the Arawaks come off of the coast of Florida. You get what I say? So that's what comes and get for on Jamaica when Jamaica rise out I see how much millions here back, you know what I mean? So then I show you, I tell you the real history of Jamaica. And they must say I'm Maroon now, I escaped slave where Maroon I see him Arawak people. Like them I say same set of people in Jamaica now and them I see him Arawak and come off by the coast of Florida, you get what I say? And North and South America, so tell a real history of Jamaica, dog. You just tell her peace, and peace. Like, that doesn't make no sense. Just tell the people them what is what. So they come from off our mainland. And this is, if you don't understand, make me have your buffalo brain.
Heritage. And let's not forget the island's indomitable spirit. Despite the hardships of slavery and colonization, Jamaica has always thrived, its people resilient and determined. This resilience is evident not only in the island's history, but also in its present, as it continues to be a beacon of culture, music, and athleticism on the global stage. Nature can say, but history is just the beginning. Let's uncover the hidden treasures of this Caribbean gem. Ever heard of Bob Marley? Of course you have. Jamaica is the birthplace of reggae music. Now picture this. The late 1960s, a vibrant island pulsating with rhythm. The streets of Kingston echoing with a unique sound. That sound was reggae. Born out of the heart and soul of Jamaica, reggae music is more than just a genre. It's a voice, a movement, a revolution. The roots of reggae music trace back to traditional African and Caribbean music, combined with American rhythm and blues. It was a music of the people, born from the communities and the hardships they faced. It was a tool for expressing political discontent and a call for social change, but it also celebrated life, love, and unity. Now, who could talk about reggae without mentioning the king himself, Bob Marley? A cultural icon, a global ambassador of peace, love, and unity. Marley took reggae from the streets of Kingston to the world stage. His soulful lyrics, coupled with the infectious reggae beat, resonated with people from all walks of life, transcending boundaries and uniting people under the banner of music. But Marley wasn't alone. Other Jamaican artists, like Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailer, and Burning Spear, played instrumental roles in popularizing reggae globally. Their music echoed the struggles, hopes, and dreams of the people. And in doing
The customer requested you hand them the order. They added the following instructions. Hand it to me.
Today, reggae is a global phenomenon, influencing music genres from hip-hop to rock.
Hi, man. Good night. How you doing?
It's a testament to the power of music, its ability to inspire, to connect, and to affect change. And let's not forget about the annual Reggae Sumfest, Jamaica's premier music festival. It's a week-long celebration of reggae music and culture, attracting artists and fans from around the world. If you're a music lover, this is a must-experience event. Music is the soul of Jamaica, but their heart lies in their cuisine. Jamaican cuisine is a delightful fusion of flavors from around the world. With influences from the indigenous Arawak, the Africans, the Chinese, and the Indians, Every dish is a unique blend of cultures, making it a culinary journey in itself. First off, let's talk about Jamaica's national dish, ackee and saltfish. Ackee, a fruit brought from West Africa, when cooked, bears a striking resemblance to scrambled eggs. Coupled with salted cod, this dish is a breakfast staple, but don't be surprised if you find it on your dinner plate as well. Then there's the jerk chicken, a name that has become synonymous with Jamaican cuisine. Marinated in a hot spice mixture called jerk spice and slow cooked over a wood fire, this dish is a flavor bomb that will leave your taste buds tingling. But it's not all about the meats. For our vegetarian friends, there's Etal stew, a Rastafarian dish that's all about natural plant-based ingredients. It's a hearty mix of vegetables, peas, and spices simmered to perfection. And let's not forget about the street food. A walk down any Jamaican street will introduce you to patties, a flaky pastry filled with various fillings like beef, chicken, or vegetables. One bite, and you'll understand why it's a favorite grab-and-go snack for locals. To wash it all down, there's nothing like a cold glass of Jamaican rum punch. Made with a potent mix of Jamaican white rum, fruit juice, and a dash of grenadine, it's the perfect tropical cocktail to end.
Jamaica is the most famous English speaking country, and it was visited city in Montego Bay.
It's like an hour from my
Today, I'll be exploring the different parts of this city, from trying out the local food to experiencing the culture and learning about the history to finally ending up at the Bamboo River, one of the most unique places in the country.
I know this is but forget it. You have to come out here and enjoy.
I'll be here for the next 4 days, and as the African traveler in the world, we need to keep things affordable. So, I'm setting the budget for $1,000 to see how far that will get me in one of the Caribbean's most expensive destinations. After a 2.5-hour ride from Kingston, Jamaica's capital, I arrived in Montego Bay. However, I realized the average price for a basic hotel night was $100, which is at the higher end of what accommodation costs in many other cities worldwide. To save money, I settled for a hotel farther away from the city center. Hotel, nice food there. Also, I watch movies at night. Today we're going to be exploring and seeing what this beautiful city, Jamaica, has to offer. We're going to be showing you food, cultural lifestyle, and just my general experience while exploring Jamaica. Let's go. Montego Bay is the second largest city in Jamaica after Kingston. Its vibrant community includes over 500,000 people from various backgrounds. While traveling to the city, I spotted some cool scenes from when sugarcane was king in Montego Bay.
Jamaica was the happiest island in all the Caribbean.
Jamaica used to be a colony of Spain from 1511 until 1655, when the British replaced the Spanish and turned Montego Bay into a vast sugar producer with the help of and sugarcane history. I'm feeling quite enough because I headed to the place was to have the best jerk chicken. One of the popular foods that they have in the Caribbean is jerk chicken. And I'm really at a spot called the Ultimate Jerk Center. How long have you been taking the jerk chicken? How many years now?
I think I'm hearing
African slave.
lately, 62.
Wow.
Clearly, quite, I used to send my kids to school.
Oh, wow. That means you're the jerk chicken king of America.
This is where we burn the coal, the fire, to get jerk chicken and the pork.
Oh, okay. Jerk chicken, jerk pork, everything you need. it's all made here by him.
My name is Franco Taylor, what they call me Black.
Thank you. Thank you. I have to say, such an interesting mix of different elements together, all melting inside at the same time. When I came into Jamaica, there were so many people that were speaking, and I didn't understand what they were saying. I know they were speaking Patois, Super Man, and I told them, "Turn the blind up, just stop my." But it was like the very deep words. I didn't even get what they were saying. There are only like 2 people I've met here that I can understand what they're saying. And it's one person I heard in Kingston, which is the Jamaica Walk By. And I also met him too. Like I hear everything so clearly. And they say, the next one about Jamaica history, I heard it from the easiest part of Montego Bay. I also Sam Sharp Square, which is one of the most popular places in Montego Bay. And there's a lot of history about all the statues that were there. And walking around, many of the old buildings on the outside. In the center was a spot called Sam Sharp Square. I just linked up with the other man. What's your name? Kevin. So can you tell me some history about Okay.
We are working with me from Fisherman, Sam Sharp. Sam Sharp, woman, fight, for Snackman, freedom.
So why is it so popular? What did you do?
Montego Bay was a Hillbucking plantation where the slaves ever. But Sam Sharp, he refused at first. He rather to die as a free man more than live as a slavery. So his journey too, he was caught and right here at the water fountain. That's where he was hung for 31 years of age. If you look at our Jamaican money, it's got the great man right here. Sam Sharp and Nanny. You have Nanny after Maroon, which is this lady right here.
There's also this small brick and stone building called the Cage, which used to be a jail for people who were drunk, homeless, or slaves.
So this is where they used to lot the slaves. They have no bed, no chair, so they all have to stand up for the penalty. And see what happened, as I said, after 3 a.m., when you want it bed rock, the slaves have to be down. That's the courthouse. And behind the courthouse, they have hanging chamber. So that's where they hung over 60,000 slaves were hung behind here every Sunday morning. None of them never get funerals because the hanging chamber is built on a bottomless pit that opens. So when they hang up inside, black the rope, they go straight to the ocean. We have few of the names of the people who were hung out of the 60,000.
Sharp was declared a national hero in 1975, and his legacy is commemorated on the $50 bill. This rebellion played a key role in the Slavery Abolition Act of 1833, leading to full emancipation of the Jamaican people in 1838. On my way to my next destination, which was the beach, my driver told me about the Jamaican pudding and how the best ones were found in Montego Bay.
You stopping at the pudding spot, that's a very famous spot. All these Zika that you see stopped it right here, they stopped it to go and buy pudding.
But I want to try Jamaican pudding. My stomach is already full already.
Ooh. The pudding? Yeah.
Could I
pick up the next no. So doing shit good. Come with me. I'll be gonna with me. Bring everyone with me. Let's go. Let's go. Extra. Look at money here. That's all. We should get 10 more out of that. You know what I mean? So we get the order. Cup order. Let's hook up the charger then. I don't know. Keep them pumping out. So pick up that quick and fast if you go on to the next line. I don't know. Pick up on the side, right? Get the key.
Okay. As you see, you have cars down here, cars over there. We've been in business for over 21 years. Oh, okay. And we've been doing pudding for maybe about 12 years. Yeah. So what's the preparation? I can see so many bowls here. Okay. How does that work? How does these work? Yeah. Now you catch your fire, as you see over there. Yeah. We catch the coal, and after we catch the coal, we put a small amount under the bottom. Oh, okay. I'll put the majority on the top. So, yeah. This is what the pudding looks like. Banana pudding. Let's try it. Let's take a bite. What it looks like. You guys, before I came here, and I'm sure something a lot of you want to know is the speakers of Jamaica. You know, when you watch Jamaica, it's mentioned, we just think about Rastafari, we think about things. Oh, nice. Oh, that's fantastic. It's everywhere here. Everyone. Okay. First thing in the morning when I wake up, I have to roll something. Oh, yeah. That's what starts me. That's what it is. In front of me is Sharky's Beach, a unique spot known for its open access to the public. I say unique because most beaches in Montego Bay are inaccessible to the locals. I heard they don't allow Jamaicans to also go to the beach, but the beach is like owned by the hotel. No. We can't go to the beach. You have to go to the beach. You have to go. You have to go to the beach. You have to go to the beach. That's what like the other two is like this town, but you can just come to the child. You don't know. I think that people talk to me and all the people and also have to talk to people and go to town. Many of you may have the little bit cheap. Yes, access for the average Jamaican. And I used to say, yes, don't
One of my problems with going places like this is that yes, everybody will have significant other and they have to look like and up and down. If you're coming here, don't come here. There, guys, I was just walking on the beach now and I met this beautiful woman here. Hey. So, what you want to walk through about today? Okay.
Going to water for something. I'm having to play Conway from the wall. I know this is something like spaghetti. It doesn't matter if you have I'm always trying to be my
And then the activities are
Let me tell you, you don't know the commercial. You have to have someone that you know. I don't suggest you just walking around with less money. You just spend more less money and
another thing I hate I have to have it down they have this habit of overcharging me, and it feel like they are doing this. I need my home just because they get it. You're not ready to give it from the voucher. The price of something can be $100.
Card rate detected.
They say they'll give you a discount at $250, and that they are just doing you a favor. So watch out for this. As someone who is from Lagos, where this also happens, I'm so used to this, so I found a way to navigate. At best, I would suggest you find a local guide or someone who knows their way around town. Eating out is also costly, and even local dishes come with a hefty price tag. Most of my meals cost an average of $30 to $40. Transportation was also a big expense, as moving around the island cost me over $200 per day. Something I've always been interested in, honestly.
I just want to let you all know this video is unscripted. It's just free flowing. It's free flowing, so I could just me speaking my mind in my car. So I'm in my car a whole lot. So I had to look and see what generation I am, y'all. But I'm Generation X. We were taught to work very hard. I wish I would have saw something different, though. I didn't grow up seeing a lot of entrepreneurs, people that work their own job. Not in the surrounding at all, because I grew up, people called the hood. That's what we called it. I grew up in the hood. We didn't see people working their own business. I didn't see any business. All I knew is people either went to college and they got jobs, or they graduated from college and they found a job like they called. They had saved and they got Alabama College, and they got a job at the electric company, one a plant, or something else. Job, some type of manufacturing. That was just a good job. Generation X. I have to say that I really admire the Generation Z because they are very innovative. I like the way they're capable of themselves because I think they like to be in control of their time. They have created ways of making money, and I love working for, like working for Amazon. They got the Grubhub, they have the Instacart, working from home, doing eBay, selling things out of their home. Like I do that part-time for you all who don't know, I do sell part-time on eBay and other platforms. But I love that people are finding alternate ways of making income. I think people need that flexibility. Because just working a full-time job, y'all already know, like, it takes all of your, it pulls away from your soul. And I'm thankful for my job, but we know that the way it's set up, that it stops you from being creative.
The customer requested you leave the order at their door. They added the following instructions. Leave at my door. Use code 081300 to enter building.
Don't think yourself anymore. And it's expensive. Who said that we needed to work 8 to 12 hours a day to be successful. It just does not stop. Just think about, like, I just sit and think, like, I'm at work on my birthday.
Yes, the people. Which one is got, check this out. So, let's see what I'm doing. Butter code. James. Upstairs, man. Okay. You have luck. drive 50-minute go coming. Two. What's the one that says? Okay. Yes, yeah, after 9. 9:33. Yes, I'm going to do it still. Cycle. Let me get back myself and chat. Couple more months. Small lock. That's small, yeah, isn't it? I heard you up on the program and Bob Buckler. Say, I Bob I'm going to be there, something like that. So that's pretty good. I said, no, I feel nobody else in that. I fuck people every time. And I got joked too. Where the people cheat up nasty dog. Yeah, I can't be there. Nobody is there when I get there. There's there people there when I get the dog. Nobody is me good. Come back. People keep nobody come and use me. Use me. Tell me say I want to see you done. What up, man? Act like you love me and the fuck I met love and then after you know me I got you. If you love real love. If you guys that time. You know if you gonna go on like I have something. I don't know about Beautiful. Beautiful.
Else. A lot of y'all at work so much, your children are taking their first steps. You're not seeing it. You're not seeing them say their first words. We are absent from our immediate family. All of that is important. That helps you thrive in life. We give so much to our jobs. And I just think about it like, what if I would have betted on myself? What if I would have been in an environment that showed me that you can use your talents and skills? What if I would have just poured into my talents and my gifts that God gave me, my God-given gifts? I can sing, I can play the piano. I'm very poetic with words. I used to rap when I was younger. I think about it like I was so creative. Y'all just don't know how creative I was. Like, people like being around me because of my creativity. But now, since I just been working and working and working because that's all I saw, I find myself not being creative anymore. Sometimes I just be staring. Sometimes people ask me a question and I don't know what to say because my mind be everywhere. I don't have a whole lot of time to take breaks and pour into myself because I give so much attention to the job. So I went to college and I majored in social work because I wanted to help people that was less fortunate. I really didn't have any counsel or guidance when selecting a degree. All I knew was I wanted to go to college because I thought it would make a better life for me. In some ways it did, in some ways it didn't. But with life, we don't really
just be trying to figure things out. But I just really, I thank God with everything that's in me. I thank Him for the tenacity. I thank Him for the strength. I thank Him for pushing me when I want to give up, because it's just so many times that I just want to give up. I don't know if I told you my job, I have to drive 100 miles to work, and my job just moved out the blue. They just moved locations and told me that, you know, if you want to keep your job, you have to drive here now. So I drive 100 miles, and I was like, Lord, have mercy. This is what I have to do now. See, I'm close to retirement, so I can't quit and just miss my retirement. That would be foolish of me. Because I'm trying to hold on, y'all. And sometimes I just really want to give up. But God won't let me give up. He gives me the strength and tenacity to keep going. So whatever you're facing, y'all out there, keep going. Keep pushing. Pray to God for the answer. He will give you the strength. If you don't solve the problem, He'll give you the strength. Or He may send somebody to give you the answer. But I feel the weight, y'all. I feel the weight for just working so hard. And I thought, like, when I started, because I'm 49 now, I thought that it would get easier. But it doesn't get easier, because what I found out is that as things improve, like technology, your job will start making you do 2 and 3 jobs. And you don't really start realizing it until you start feeling your effects. Like, why am I so tired? Just doing several jobs. Now I'm driving. It takes me an hour and a half to get to work. I'm driving 2 hours now a day. So that I count the time from leaving my house to getting to work as work hours. So I'm working 12 hours a day now. So of course I'm going to be exhausted. And when you get older, your energy slows down. But I just want to encourage y'all just to take off if you can. Take your break. Talk to other people that work 9 to 5 jobs. Because everybody don't understand. Some people gonna condemn you for being tired and speaking your mind. This is free flowing Friday, and I'm just speaking my mind. And for the working people that work those 9 to 5 jobs Monday through Friday, thank God it's Friday. I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all be blessed and shine bright.
So apparently about 50% of realtors didn't sell a single house last year. Losers. Understand. We're actually going to talk about the housing market's kind of a joke, and we're going to have some fun. Let's let Patrick David start us off here.
37% of realtors didn't do a single deal last year. 47% didn't sell one house last year.
Okay, so I got my homie Shape here who used to actually be a realtor, okay? So he's going to be able to chime in on this. So I did a little scoping out, okay, on houses for sale, what you need to make, even rooms for sale, and the options. We're going to have a lot of fun here. Shape, you stoked up? You ready? Ready, man. Buckle up. It's going to be a good time. $2 million?
When I was your age, I already owned a house. Yeah, because it cost $6. Your down payment couldn't buy a Frosty at an airport window.
My thing is this.
An excellent point. He had an excellent point. All right, I'm going to let this dude, Andre Reacts here, he's a cool cat, reached out to me on Instagram. Let him kind of give you an option that's actually becoming very popular here, if you can't afford to rent your own house.
Guys, why is it that just for you to rest your head or lay your head somewhere, it's $2,000 on the phone? That's insane. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what we're going to end up with. I mean, like that guy said, I think, 50% of the population is going to be homeless.
That's a bit extreme, 50% of the population to be homeless. Well, this one says, starting today, well, this might have been yesterday, I'm not sure, it is now illegal in Florida for homeless people to sleep or camp on sidewalks, parks, and other public premises. Like Florida's not too bad, Miami's pretty bad, Tampa a little bit, but usually we kind of have woods still here, so people just kind of camp out in the woods. So that's always an option. But I'm not trying to make light of it. I'm just saying if you can't afford a house and then you can't be homeless, it's kind of a little catch-22. But if you don't want to be homeless, here's an option that I was always fascinated with. Shay, what's your thoughts on van life? A lot of cats are doing van life.
I don't know. I don't think I can do it personally, but it looks pretty cool.
It does look dope, but no, on a real talk though, what's your guys' take on van life? I think it's cool, but I lived in a car for a couple months. I don't think I could do it long term, man. I really don't. I don't think I can do it. I mean, how long can you go living in a van? But here's the reality of living in a van, though.
So I don't really think anybody talks about the realities of living in a van a lot of the time. So here's how my day's going. I think my rib is broken, or the cartilage around it is broken. It keeps moving in and out of weight, so...
Yeah, so basically, number one, if you live in a van, you're probably going to have fractured rib at some point. Yeah. That's just statistics.
I've been crying because my rib hurts and it hurts to cry. So my van got hit a little while ago, and I've been dealing with insurance stuff, trying to get that covered, but they might not cover it. I've been talking to this guy for 4 or 5 weeks, and we just ended things today. My friend's coming to visit me, and my van is a complete mess.
About that company.
Take a seat right here, lady.
Yeah, honestly, I did have a girlfriend while I lived in a car. Not a good look. You got to be a real special person to be like, yeah, my boyfriend lives in a van. No big deal. These chicks do exist, though. So I caught myself shaving this morning, and it got me thinking, you can never really be too careful. So today's video is sponsored by Health Insurance. Well, actually, my friend Ishmael Stonewall is a licensed agent, covers basically all of America. Except for a couple states, a little iffy with the government regulations. But if you're looking for affordable health insurance to cover you and your family, or maybe you could write it off as a business expense, give Ishmael a call. It's a cool cat, Stonewall & Associates. I'll leave all this information down below in the description. But I'm not just here to sell you health insurance. Oh, no. I'm also here to sell you opportunity, because this company is actually hiring as well. So if you're looking to start a new career, I don't know if you know anything about insurance, but it's extra large dollar bills. Huge industry. So give my boy Ishmael a call, or don't. That is up to you. I don't necessarily trust doctors either, but sometimes you need them. Break a bone, you get some surgery, like I've had. Skateboarding will do that. But anyways, here's some health insurance and making money. Give them a shout. Leave all his information down in the description below. So anyways, back to Andre Reacts.
Because wages have just not kept up with jobs. I mean, it's crazy. And then the thing is this, guys, rooms aren't cheap to rent anymore, man. Get a roommate situation. But even the rooms are expensive, man. I'm guessing if she's paying $2,500 a month for an apartment to rent, a room is going to be at least $1,000, $1,200.
He's actually pretty spot on. So I went to this place called Spare Room or Room Finder. All right, I put a little bio in. It made me fill out this whole thing, and there's actually like an upgraded package for this. Like they make you pay to have an account, kind of like a dating app or something. So I just made something up, just a dude looking for a roof over my head. I'm easy breezy, cover girl. I spelled that wrong. I'm a full-time content creator looking for something affordable. I don't smoke or drink. I like animals and women. My middle name is Brian. I don't know if that counts for anything. So it was basically my profile. They let that slide. You got to put a photo of yourself, so I just put one of me and a dog to show that I like animals. You got to kind of sell yourself on this app. But this is how popular this is. So I put that I wanted like my maximum to be $1,200, and I'm kind of near the beach in West Palm Beach, Florida. Give you a little perspective. But when I was looking for rooms for rent like 7-8 years ago for my dad to get something, there was hardly anything available. But now they have actual apps for this shit. Shape, what are you paying? What are you paying for your? You live in a studio?
Yeah.
What do you pay a month, if you don't mind me asking?
$1,200.
Okay, so $1,200 for a studio, and he's in Jersey.
That good. So I'm gonna get the studio to post it to. Good. So I'm still. Jah help me with this. Super banana. Pressure. That's sheer pressure. 20 minutes away. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to leave. We are part of the center, daddy. You ready? People. Until I'm not even feel this anymore, isn't it? I'm not make no money, I said, bro. Need to make some money fast, though. This thing for the. Try this now, you know. Tell the truth. We keep it 9 to 5. Keep it to 9 to 5.
Successfully paired.
Check your phone. Check numbers. Numbers very cheap out like cheap where you can't catch. We tell you how to eat them. And then you call it the month about 20, and then they might get whole blood clot to the fire, and about $20 with their money now. Get 20 cash. Just 85, 90. Oh, I guess after my place up. At least I need to go buy the gas. Still. Thank you all for watching. I'm out.